I love you, man. Bye. I got my MTV out. Savage! I'm a savage! Oh! I'm a savage! Whatever I want, I'm going to get! Whatever I want, I have to get! Yes! What's next? What's next? I gotta get it. I'm not gonna stay fucking down. I'm not gonna stay fucking lying down. I'm not. I can't do it, man. I can't do that. What's next? Give me something else. What can't you do? I can do it. I can do anything. Hey, yo, what the fuck?
Hey, make sure y'all tap in with Let's Yap About It podcast, man. The real dynamic.
If you don't know, man, you tuned in to Let's Yap About It. Even though I don't talk, but he got something to say. Stuck emotions out now.
Now y'all tuned in to Let's Yap About It. This ain't no podcast, it's a problem cast. I know why the name Fairfield, Texas, very own. Hey, man, tell your baby mama I'm looking for her. Tell your wife I'm looking for her. That's what it is, man. Let's Yap About It, man. This ain't no podcast, it's a problem cast. Fat motherfucker, pimp, let's go, man.
Cool. Don't lie, cuz I don't fuck with too much talking. I don't be on that yapping shit, cuz. But you feel me? We can yap about it. You hear me on the podcast, you hear me? Yap About It podcast. Goddamn, go tap in with my people, bro. You hear me? The Smush gonna come with the interview real soon, too, y'all. Make sure y'all tap in, you hear me? We talking with Yap About It podcast. Nigga, let's yap about it, cuz. Heard you was still talking, cuz. Let's yap about it. Fuck it.
Yeah. Let's yap about it. Yeah. Let's yap about it. Yap About It podcast. Yeah. Starring Raw Bass. Let's yap about it. Yeah. Let's yap about it. Let's yap about it. Yeah. Let's yap. Let go. Yeah. Let's yap about it. We in the mix. Fit too savage. Let's yap about it. Content was so living, had to pray for all of my children. Now the whole world be listening. Talk to niggas from prison, spoke how they was living, how the COs be tripping. Rappers losing on the back end because promoter dudes keep dipping. Seen the show when the dude started out of bloods, then start crippin'. Stripper niggas stop tipping, out of game niggas stop flipping. Bad attitude, so he had to move just to keep his ass out of prison. Seen a show about a young hoe, fucked on a sister, man, no apology. Let's yap about it. If the bitch come around me, shit, she can holler at me. Check my Instagram, she was following me, cause she knew I be where them dollars be. Rapid funds, but I keep it going, I fuck you up, no apologies. Yep. Let's yap about it. Yep. Let's yap about it. Yep. Let's yap about it. Bit too savage. Savage like music.
What's up, y'all? What's up, y'all? We are back. We are back. We are back. We are better than ever. For real, for real. Oh, yes, sir. Oh, yes, sir. Oh, yes, sir. Without further ado, I want to get straight into it. Welcome to the Let's Yap About It podcast. We are changing the world one conversation at a time. I'm Robert Higgins, your host for tonight's program. Please subscribe, share, hit the like button to let us know we appreciate you for tuning in. Listen, the conversation we have is concrete and tough, but nonetheless, we want to spark the brain, entertain, most of all, explain in detail exactly what we are yapping about. So I just want to thank y'all for joining me. So we got a lot to yap about tonight, man. Listen, Diddy was found not guilty and guilty on some charges. Diddy was found guilty on some charges and others he wasn't. So what does this mean for the future of the entertainment business? We want to talk about that tonight. Also, is there really a dark side to fame? Here is a dark side to fame when it comes to money, power, women. So is the price of success a Faustian bargain? And we're going to get into that tonight. We also want to get into why is the NBA in a decline? Listen, viewership is down according to the media sources. Why? We've seen Jenny Buss, Mark Cuban, Michael Jordan sell their stakes in the NBA. Something is going on, but we're going to definitely talk about that. We want to also hear your opinion. So if you want to, definitely, if you want to join, we're going to put the guest in the chat on the YouTube page. So y'all just lock in with me. And then also we want to talk about this too. This is a very interesting one. When it comes to a man versus the job, who gets more respect? The job seems to hold all the leverage and all the power, and women don't bat an eye. But when it comes to the household, there is a power struggle. Why? We want to talk about that. That's a tough one. And then we also want to talk about this. Black family reunions are down 44%. Many people claim the dynamics of the family changing once their grandparents died. But to me, I'm saying this. That's a crock of bullshit. I'm going to be 1,000 with you. And we're going to definitely get into that tonight. But for the main topic of tonight's show, I really, really want to talk about this. And I feel like this is an important thing. And I think that this is something that everybody needs to talk about as far as being in the 1% of lifestyle. And I want to get into the brass tacks of that. So Diddy was found guilty and not guilty on some charges. Diddy was found guilty on some and others. But what does this mean for the future of the entertainment business? But I want to get into this specifically, and I want to talk about this tonight. Check this out. And I want you to hear me out from a fair standpoint, right? And this is just, me just speaking from my perspective. The jury's spoken, but the story is nowhere near over. The gavel is falling. The courts have been, the counts have been read, and the verdict is in a massive federal, for the massive federal case against Sean Diddy Combs. But if you see this is just not just the end of the trial. You're missing the earthquake rumbling underneath the entire music industry. And I want to be specific about that. This wasn't just a legal decision. It was a cultural flashpoint. And I'm going to tell you why. A reckoning that drew a hard line in the sand. On one side, you have an era of unchecked power, untouchable figures, and a culture of silence. Now, on the other hand, there's a new uncertain chapter where the old rules of influence and invisibility are being torn up in real time. The split verdict in Diddy's trial wasn't the end of the saga. It was the beginning of a systemic shift in hip hop. And I want to explain this. He was acquitted on most of the serious charges, the ones that could have put him away for life, leading a lot of people to call it a win. His family celebrated, his supporters cheered, and for a second, it looked like the king had survived most of the rebellion, right? But how can a verdict that still finds him guilty of federal felonies carry a potential 20-year prison sentence? Can that really be a victory? And most importantly, how is the one complicated outcome, a mix of not guilty and guilty, going to forever change the landscape of power, money, and accountability, not just for one man, but for the genre he built in the industry that propped him up? Oh yeah, he had a lot of people behind him. This is the story of how a verdict became a turning point and why hip hop will never be the same. And I want to say this, and I want to look clear into the camera. Cassie is not a victim. You see, there are a set of rules that we play by, and there's a set of rules that the court system and the elite play by. And understand, if they want to convict you, they will stop at nothing. They will sell your mother, they will sell your father, they'll sell your grandmother, they'll do whatever it takes to buy your guilt. Just as much as you can buy your freedom, they will pay a unlimited. They have access to funds that you would not believe to make your ass guilty. And I want to get into the specifics of this, and I want people to understand why it's important, right? I want us to understand something. To really get the size of the moment, we have to look past the headlines and dig into the details of the verdict itself. See, it's easy to get lost in legal talk, but what the jury decided was kind of complex. But I want to bring up this point, and I'm finna get ready to bring my guest up, and I'm talking about one of the best guests that I could ever have. I want to talk about this. This wasn't a simple thumbs up or a thumbs down on Diddy's whole career. It was a charge by charge breakdown that shows what prosecutors could prove and maybe importantly, what they couldn't. Now, if y'all want to speak on this, listen, we're going to have a time tonight. We're going to really get into this. I want to bring up my brother. I got to tap him in. I got to tap him in right now. Listen. I got to bring y'all a special guest, man. Listen. Why words to the wise, always bringing a different perspective, because we need this in the culture and we need somebody to speak up, and we do need somebody to say none other than Timbo, the great himself. What's up? Hey, let them know your handles, and I'm gonna put it up on the screen, but also let them know, because some people are bad at seeing, but they good at hearing. Let them know exactly your handle on Instagram.
Yeah, man. At Timbo the Great. TIMBO_THA_GR8. Also, you can log me in at Timbo Chops. TIMBOCHOPZ. You can book straight to me, man. Let's get it.
Come on, man. Come on. I want to get your perspective on the Diddy case. The guilties, the not guilties. What do you say in this situation? Because this is a very complex situation.
Quite frankly, I think the court's just satisfied that they did get a conviction. You know, nobody ever really felt like the RICO was going to really stick. It's never in history been a one-man RICO. And all his co-defendants, Cassie and Ireland too, they took immunity. So how can you call this an organization? You know what I mean? I agree, Cassie is not a victim. It's actually she's facing lawsuits right now, behind a plethora of things. You know what I'm saying? Making guys have sex with on the cycle. The Punisher. I've been seeing him on a lot of different podcasts talking about Cassie calling him, you know, any of these things. I think more so they just wanted to tarnish his image because of the lawsuit he had with Ciroc, the $2 billion he's owed, you know what I'm saying? Suing George Clooney and all them different people, all them different elites. And I think he rubbed some feathers, and they just wanted to say, okay, well, let's pull the curtain off and let's show how freaky you are. But it's 2025, nobody really cares. It's going to be jokes. There's going to be a lot of things said about him. Even thinking, can he implant himself back in hip hop? Can he be back around with Ross and DJ Khaled? He probably won't on camera. There's probably a lot of things he just going to shy away from. A lot of people show their true colors. They didn't really support. Or maybe some did behind closed doors. Maybe some people, you know, looked at did some things. But what I do know is, if I'm Diddy, I'm getting that. I've been in the wrong industry. I've been in the music industry. Hey man, look, it's time to go with Pornhub, these videos. It's time to get this porno money now, man. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, only fans, only Diddy.
Oh yeah. Freak Offs. Volume 1, 2, and 3, man. Take that.
Hey, listen to me, man. I want to stay. I want to speak on what you just said about the charges. See, first up, the racketeering conspiracy charges, right? See, this was a law originally made to take down organized crimes like the mafia, right? To get a conviction, prosecutors had to prove Diddy was running the empire, Bad Boy Entertainment as a criminal enterprise, right? So they argued that for years. He used his companies and his employees to carry out a pattern of violence and obstruction of justice, which was BS, right? The jury, after more than 2 days, said no, they didn't see enough evidence of an organized, ongoing criminal machine for the defense team. So that was a huge win.
Right.
Next were the two explosive charges, right? The sex trafficking by force, fraud, or coercion. One count involved his former partner Cassie, right, and the other second woman who testified is Jane. See, but the prosecution story was chilling. They claimed Diddy used his power, his influence, all that, which powerful men get accused of all the time. They always are gonna go for that. And I feel like, and I asked the question, when do you not become a victim? Because she didn't just do this once. She didn't do this twice. She didn't do this just 3 times. Man, she did this on consecutive things, bro. So how do we even get a conspiracy even on when you can't rape and you can't do that to the willing? Oh man.
It's extreme madness, man. Extreme madness. And then I'm just going through the different stuff, different summaries of the case, and like some of the stuff that took place. Even her now husband, right?
Mhm.
She FaceTimed him while having sex with Diddy. You get what I'm saying? So it's like I feel like it was a big money grab. Honestly, I feel like this. Diddy made the mistake of knowing, hey, look, I did all this stuff with this girl. We already have a lot of NDAs in place. Let me go ahead and pay her when she first attempted to try to get the money. Let me
Mhm.
go ahead, let me go and cash you out. The probably been like 10 million, got it out the way. Instead, you feel like y'all been locked in so many years, she won't really go around here and file. So when she did that, then he hurried up and paid. Then okay, that was enough for the FBI to step in and say, oh, let's look a little deep into this. Honestly, man, what Diddy has done, every rapper, every entertainer, every big CEO, executive, man, you fly people in here, man. That's what happens. You know what I'm saying? That's how it goes. Yes, prostitution is illegal, and I feel like he should get time served. He been locked down 10 months. The 20 years, I feel like that's a big bluff. Either time served, maybe 2 years, make him go right out another 6 months, do the rest on probation, come home. But at this point, it's excessive. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's excessive. Yeah. Did he put his hands on her? Yeah, he did that. You know what I'm saying? And in a normal situation, I'm not trying to downplay that, but hey, that's 3 months in jail for a lot of guys. Or whatever the case may be. So he's done his time. I mean, let's stop it, man. Let's cut the shit.
And I want to say this to everybody that's outraged, and I'm going to say this, and I'm speaking for myself. For everybody that's speaking outrage, oh, he should do this and he should do that. Most people don't even understand a 1%er's lifestyle. Let's be clear about that. Their sexual preferences are not the average of a person that's at the bottom 99%.
Correct.
They're into some completely different things. They've experienced things that you would probably only imagine or dream of, right? We're talking
Right.
twosomes, threesomes, foursomes, and moresomes. Let's just be honest. The average person that is below of that 1% of lifestyle, unless you're in the top 10%, unless you look good, you know what I'm saying, yada yada, and the list goes on, you're not going to even experience what he could experience. So his expectations are going to be completely different. And I want to say this, and I want to look clear into this camera when I say this. It's people right now in Houston, Texas. It's people out there in California. It's people out there in Miami that are not on the level of Diddy, but they damn near close, and they got it, they shit together, and they're experiencing exactly what Diddy's experiencing. And make no mistake about it. Make no mistake about it. And this is also for the women. There are some women that are willing to stop at nothing sexually to keep that top 1%er lifestyle. So
Man,
we can
I'm
cut the
telling you
shit.
right now, man.
We can cut it.
Hey, keep helping the dog, the hero. Hey, man. And then just think. All these girls flying out to Dubai to get pissed and shit on. Like, they know what comes with these men that have money. You know what I'm saying? These are sexual fetish. So, all around, man, the main thing, nobody got raped. Nobody was kidnapped. Like it's really people out here getting trafficked for real. I mean, it's vans pulling up. They throwing people in the back of vans and taking them to underground locations and selling them and doing shit like this. You know what I'm saying? It's like they using these extreme words when in reality, I mean, come on, man. This is all people flying to go have consensual sex, man. You know what I'm saying? So you telling me that you in Houston, Texas, you and this girl been talking all the way in New York, and she's saying, "Hey, look, I really want you. Here, fly me down. We can get it on. You could be facing charges now."
Let me tell you something. I know somebody that you ain't even got to fly to Dubai. You can pissing her mouth right now. I'm not lying, bro.
Yeah.
And I have to be transparent about this because, yes, like you said, there are people really out there getting trafficked. But I know some women right now that do something strange for a piece of change, bro. You know what I'm saying? And they know. And they know. So we can just stop the bullshit and we can stop this. And I want to tell this story because back in the 2000s when I was trying to get signed, me and my partners, this was right after September 11th. We flew to New York City. I was 18 at the time, and we was flying, and we flew back. Actually, we were flying back from New York to Houston, and it was a whole bunch. It was like 5-6 girls. There wasn't nobody on the plane. We was flying back, and we was like, "Damn, these some baddies." You know what I'm saying? Why they on the plane? You know what I'm saying? What they got going on? So we talking to them or what have you. You know what I mean? And this is all open. This is all real. They were like, "Oh, we was partying in New York with some guys and what have you, and now they're flying us back to Houston, and then we're gonna party with them, and then they're gonna fly us out to California." This shit been going on since the 2000s. Come on, man. So we're not gonna even play this game. Like, oh my God, this has been going on. Oh, this is just so. Oh my God, this is just so wrong. This is just so wrong. Oh my goodness, no. This has been going on. So for everybody to act surprised in this type of situation. The reason why a lot of people are quiet that you would expect to say something that ain't saying something have been a part of it they damn self. So that is what it is. And I also want to say this too. They tried to say that he was using force. And everybody that was rocking in that situation did not use force. If I'm a billionaire, what would I have to force you to do if I know I could just put 10,000 on the floor and then you just get naked for nachos? You feel me? Come on, man.
That's crazy. And you know they went as far as saying, "Oh, it's drugs. It's drugs in the baby oil. When you rub the oil on your skin, you know." I'm like, man, come on, man. So, you know, the funniest thing about the trial was I like the defense.
Mm-hmm.
They let, the government do the whole nine, go through the whole thing. They didn't put one witness on the stand. What they did was they put a picture of the evidence, a whole bunch of bottles of baby oil, dildos, and all that. I said, this is what they got us in court for right here, man. Baby oil, dildos.
Say, man, and let me tell you something. For them to try to put him on the trial, man, Vince McMahon was way worse than that, man.
All these people. But notice though, none of them got this media attention. And I feel like that was the biggest message above all, was that you gonna sit your nigga ass down somewhere and remember you a nigga. Now, the only question I have is, all the millions he done donated to HBCUs, all the people he done looked out for, all the careers he done put on. Yeah, he had some smut on his name, a few artists that been fucked over, different things like that. But everybody know, for the most part, he been kind of rock solid. Even that word of black excellence, stems from Diddy. He started with it. But is the people going to do? Now, and I'm saying another thing he did. I remember I was this maybe a year or two out of high school after I graduated.
Mhm.
First time I ever voted in life. Diddy had the campaign, vote or die.
Vote or die.
It's a lot of things he did. Even with Obama and Oprah and a whole lot of things, you know what I'm saying? Nobody came to this man. You know how many times he's been on the Oprah Winfrey show? You know how many times he's been to the White House kicking it with Obama and
Come
things
on.
of that nature? Nobody felt the need to stand up and say something. And the only person that did was Trump. When Trump said, hey man, look, if I feel like he was getting treated unfairly, I would step in. You know
Come
what I'm
on.
saying? So it goes to show, and this ain't to jump fast forward because I know we're gonna talk about the family reunions and stuff,
Mhm.
but this is a part of the reason why. See, grandma knew your uncle was fucked up. She knew your auntie was fucked up. She knew you had your shit together, but she still knew how to make the whole gumbo come together and everybody sit down and let's have some common ground. We so quick. The only reason this trial blew up the way it did is because of us.
Yeah.
Because Epstein, all these people went on trial. Epstein, Weinstein, all these guys, white people stuck together and had no interest in it. They didn't blow it up. Yeah, it was
Josh
going
Giddey.
on, but they didn't blow it up. Shade Room, Hollywood Unlocked, all these different people who's been supportive of Diddy all these years, all of a sudden they couldn't wait to put the scandal and the smut out. It should have been a blackout. While this was going on, it should have been a blackout. Let the courts handle it, and that been it. But we've been so prone to just the entertainment of seeing black people's demise, man, and it's sad.
And that's why I love the platform that we on now, because we can actually give those different perspectives. We say what people are scared to say, and we gonna actually go against the grain for people to educate them, to let them know what the fuck is going on. Because at the end of the day, bro, when I look at it, like you said, all of what he's done for the city, all of what he's done for New York, putting people in positions and doing all of that, and then to stand by and say nothing. I mean, didn't have not one thing to say, not even a kind word or a positive word, bro. That just goes to show you how powerful they are to disconnect us at a little bit of trouble, bro. A little bit of trouble.
And then look, Diddy just had a key to the city of New York. To have a key to the city, you gotta be a major figure, right?
Mm-hmm.
Especially with a city like New York. That's not like these other little cities you get a key because you change somebody's tire, you did some like that's big. New York, right?
Mm-hmm.
They used the black mayor to snatch the key away from. Think
And
about that.
that's deep. And then guess
Hold
what?
on, wrong. A black mayor that's facing scandal right now.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? This man facing a scandal right now. People begging him to step down. He telling man, I ain't stepping down on nothing. But you gonna strip Diddy of his key prior to a conviction. That's what I don't like. Okay, if he's get found guilty on this. Okay, look, we made a mistake giving him a key. Let's peel that. But that goes to show you, a black man is guilty until proven innocent.
You just hit the nail on the head. And it's funny that you say that. When we also had a mayor, um, Marion Barry, who smoked crack, you know what I'm saying? And he was elected twice. So, I mean, are we going to pick and choose our battles when it comes to certain shit? And that's where I say, even them trying to conspire to make him guilty when he wasn't, it was a disservice, right? Now, I want to say this tells us, while the jurors might have believed the ugly details of Diddy's lifestyle, they weren't convinced in a way that he legally crossed the line into trafficking, like proven coercion in a long, complicated, and often a transactional relationship. It's a high bar to that, but the defense created enough reasonable doubt. And for the survivor advocates, this was just a gut punch, a sign that the legal system still struggles with subtle ways powerful people exert control. You see what I'm saying? That's why I be saying I'm scared to get me some money, because next thing you know, somebody might be coming back from 2000 or whatever trying to convict me on some shit.
Hey, look, all because you picked up from a nightclub and brought it back to the crib, you just sex traffic.
Man, come on, man.
Come on, man. This shit out of control, man.
And this is where I want to get into this other part. Is there, and I have to say this because I think with this being on the forefront, it makes me ask the question: Is there really a dark side to fame? You know what I'm saying? Here is a dark side to fame when it comes to money, power, and women. So is the price of success a Faustian bargain? Really? Am I really gonna have to give up everything? You know what I'm saying? In the case, I worked hard, I made the sacrifices. People love me for what I have. They don't love me for who I am. So if I'm in the top 1% of lifestyle, you really getting with me because you know my status, my power, wealth, and influence and status is what you want to be a part of. So don't try to, you know what I'm saying? And I ask the question, is there really a dark side to success? And here's the thing, in black areas of where we actually fight and scrap to get to that top 1%, look what the stigma they put on us. Oh, we're Illuminati. Oh, we this. Oh, we that. Why is it that anything that has an
So if the
association with
if the
success?
family member die, you
Come on.
sacrifice them. And, yeah.
What? So you saying if YouTube decides to, or any multi-billion-dollar company decides to say, "Hey, look, we want to cut you and Tim a $30 million check." Oh, okay, we must have sold our souls. Come on, man.
Yeah. Oh yeah, his sister did die a few years ago. Yeah, yeah. Like that is how it goes.
Fucking conspiracy theories, man. So, what is your opinion as far as success? Do you see in the next couple of years since this has happened, do you see success where men are going to have to be a little bit more mindful, a little bit more cautious? Are there going to be NDAs at an all-time high?
I feel like it's being a black man, being successful in America. You got it's real deep. So you got to go back to us in our natural state, right? When we were kings and different things, right? The flash that a guy has, the black man, pride that he stands up with, they don't want to see that. So in terms of being successful in America, if you're low key, it's fine, it's cool. You know what I'm saying? They see, all right, he just about his family. He cool, like take LeBron James for instance, right? Never been in a scandal. Yeah, he gonna ball out on the floor, but what he lets you see online is fine, but for the most part, he kind of private. You know what I'm saying? And that's a level of wisdom that he has because he does know what comes along with this, right? So you could take even Jay-Z, for instance, right? Jay-Z is a multi-billionaire, yet no Instagram. I tell people all the time, when I see Jay-Z and Beyonce at the game, I don't even see a phone in his man's hand. I feel like you gotta call somebody to call somebody. Then they come tap him on the shoulder and say, "Hey, you got a phone call." You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you don't see him with all the blush down jewelry, the big watches, and all that kind of shit. Man, I can't tell you what Jay-Z drive. I can't tell you if he drives. You know what I'm saying? So, and you gotta know he got a bad ass career, but it's not flash for the world to see. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If you want Beyonce page, just never her going on live and show y'all, here, this what I just bought. So sometimes you gotta know where you at, right? So like when I'm in the comfort of my house, I can put on my big boy jewelry. I can play with them racks if I want to do this and that, whatever, right? But if I know I'm coming to the hood, coming certain different places, I'm around wolves, I know I can't do it. You know what I'm saying? You're prone to get robbed. It's a lot of different things that can take place, correct? So knowing this, you have to know that when you're a black man and you're successful, you're around wolves. When you move into that gated community, these people are they already looking at your side out there, looking at your kids playing outside. Now they about to get on the phone with each other. Hey, y'all know who that is? What does he do? Is he a ball player? Like how he got a house over here? To the point somebody's gonna be bold enough to come to you and ask you, hey guy, like what you do for a living, man? Or your contractor, what da. So knowing these things, it needs to be a manual for how a black successful man needs to move. You see Wallow, dressed down, cool, laid back, out the way. And this man is playing with some money. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Diddy got too big for his britches. I used to always look at both Sean Combs and Sean Carter. I be like, man, Diddy just appeals to have a better lifestyle because he's loud, obnoxious, and all this shit. But then let's look at what they got him in the end. See what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
as sad as it is, you do have to know where you at, and you might just have to dial it back and just chill. Like, enjoy your money in silence. It's gonna keep you in the long run. Uh, I understand, man. When you come from nothing, you want to shine. You want to do a lot of these things, but a lot of drug dealers that made it out the game, same way. You didn't know what they was doing. A lot of these boys are getting splattered on the cement right now because they going to raw. Going to the club with a bankroll was a big deal back in the game. Now that's embarrassing. Man, these niggas put up with the whole, you know what I'm saying? It's like, come on, man. You begging for it. You begging for it.
Listen,
You
I
begging
get
for
these
it, man.
youngsters. These youngsters, I get it. You want to slide the Honduras down your arm, and you want to do. I get it. I completely get it. I know you want people to see your success, but when I think about success of what we think culturally versus what they think is two different things. Did you not know the average millionaire drives a Toyota?
Shots at
Drives
Target.
You know what I'm saying? Shops at Target, drives a Ford, or drives a Honda or a Camry. Those are the cars that you would never ever think that a millionaire would drive. But our association with success, and I tell anybody, please go read the book Millionaire Next Door, where the guy thought that the elaborate when he came for him to speak, when he had the luncheon part of it, when he came down off the stage, he had all this elaborate lobster sherbet fountain, ice sculptures, all of this would represented luxury. And when that man stepped off the stage as a millionaire, that man said, "Where is the goddamn beer? Where's the cracklings? Where's the fried chicken, man?" so, so what we have to get in our head is that a person's success is actually sacrifice, and we should respect that. We shouldn't be where, okay, this person is a 1%, has a 1% of lifestyle. You trying to juice them. You want to try to extract the nutrients or whatever they have so that it can go your way. Why not be an apprentice? Why not be a person, intern, to try to learn as much as you can so you can formulate your own strategy? But most people don't do that. They start scamming. They start scheming. They start doing all of these type of things, trying to create a scenario. So instead of them having to work for it, they want to create a scenario to where they can destroy you for it. You know what I mean? So listen, Diddy'll be home soon. Diddy'll be home soon. So all the ones that crossed that crossed him and didn't have nothing to say, trust me, he'll be back, and and trust me, he gonna have a lot to say. You know what I'm
And
saying?
I'm telling you right now, listen to me, I'm telling you right now, the whole cesspool full of women. They cannot wait. Now that they really know what's going on,
Yeah.
man, they thinking that like cancer out of y'all from the bag. It's women right now ready to get their freak on. Better believe it, bro.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah.
But
And,
man,
and I'm gonna tell you, I'm kind of glad the judge didn't grant him bail. Diddy told the judge he promised he wasn't going to fly no free side. Hey man, look, just get everything over with, man.
he
You
gonna
know,
have
you like he couldn't wait. You know,
listen, at
just
the
hold
end,
up, man. Just wait, man.
listen, they gonna have to let him go out the back door very quiet. He can't go through the front door, man. He gonna have to go out the
Man.
back door. It's gonna have to be done like that.
Yeah.
But speaking of famous, I wanted to talk about this. This is a little side note. You know what I'm saying? We want to talk about some things, man. Why is the NBA in a decline? Viewership is down according to the media sources, and why? But before we get started on this conversation, I want to play a little clip from Richard Jefferson where he talked about the NBA being in a decline. So y'all check this out. Y'all tell me what y'all think, man. But I think it's an interesting perspective. Y'all check this out.
Lakers just sold. Charlotte just sold. Dallas just sold. Milwaukee just sold. Portland just went up for sale. All in the last like 3 to 5 years. The NBA is changing. There's owners that are getting out. We can look at this money and say, oh, blah, 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 blah. But it's like, why are all of them selling right now? Come on now. Let's not just be like, oh, owner got 10. Celtics won a championship, put their team up for sale. Like the league is changing. The league is changing, and I like the league don't like to talk about it, but it's never good even when the numbers are astronomical at $10 billion. You don't want a bunch of your assets up for sale at the exact same time.
Richard Jefferson talked about that, man. He really gave his perspective on that, man, and I find that very, very interesting, especially at this time of where we at now in the NBA and these record contracts, 200 going all the way into the 300 millions. We've seen Jenny Buss sell, Mark Cuban sell, Michael Jordan sell. Now the Portland Trail Blazers is up for sale, and I wouldn't be surprised if Golden State Warriors. I think the Golden State Warriors sold too, didn't he, to somebody else
Uh,
now at this point.
yeah, I think they did get ownership like a few years ago. So,
Yeah, so what's going on with the NBA? And I'm paying very close attention because these are the people that we know that are on the forefront that are, I would say, brand ambassadors of the NBA. Not only are they owners, they're brand ambassadors. What do you think is going on with the NBA, man? Talk to me.
um, the internet. So you no longer have to sit up and watch sports. Uh, you get a lot of highlights in real time. So like me, a few pages I follow Bleacher Report. I follow House of Highlights. So something can happen, like a major play can happen right in and there. You know, I just might be ripping and running. Watching the actual game, play the whole game, maybe, not as entertaining, until maybe the playoffs or whatever case may be. To where now I can just catch a highlight right here. Go on YouTube. After the game go off, you go on YouTube and type in the Lakers and Warriors. It's gonna show you 9 minutes straight of just the best things that took place during the game. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like the internet is killing the product because people no longer have to sit there and watch it live. So you used to have to be able to watch it live and come to work and talk about it with your friends the next day. Or talk about it at the barbershop. Man, you seen the third quarter, there was like 12 minutes left. This happened. You don't have to no more. Now it could be like, you see the game last night? Nah, man, Curry shot a three from half court. For real? Hold on, let me put it up. Boom. Right there on the spot. You know what I'm saying? It's more accessible now to where you don't have to watch it. Even inside the NBA, because that's one of my favorite shows, watching Shaq, Chuck, and Kenny. The thing is, I can miss the whole game, miss the whole show. I can get up the next morning and type in inside the NBA and watch what happened last night. So I feel like that's what's taking place. Uh, and I don't even see how you can reverse it. Like, so I see they just paid Michael Jordan big money to come be a commentator for NBC now, but the younger generation not gonna resonate with Mike, and then the older guys don't like the new product. The older guys feel like, oh, the product is too soft now. So it's a plethora of reasons on why people are not watching. Just like LeBron James, my favorite player. It's a handful of guys I like watching play right now, but they not mesmerizing to where I feel like, man, let me hear it and get home to go watch. So like I like Ant-Man, I like uh a couple of other guys. I really can't even just run off the names like this.
You see
But
what I'm saying?
right, but once LeBron and Steph and KD, once they leave, the NBA is in good hands talent wise,
Mhm.
but the league is lacking star power. So you got all these European guys now. Jokic, as good as he is, the numbers he averaged does not have an entertaining basketball game. He could get you 30, 20, and 15, but it's not going to be like, whoa, did you see that? Like Magic Johnson doing a pass behind the back or,
Yeah.
different things. Jordan dunking on somebody's head or Steph
Mhm.
shooting from half court. Like, and then the product is kind of watered down. Everybody shooting three. They running and gunning, shooting three the whole game. Nobody playing defense. Uh,
No mid-range game.
it's it's a sinking ship. It's a sinking ship. And I feel
I,
like they tried to save it. They scripted a lot of things, even with the trade with Luka getting him over there to now. All right, we're gonna put Cooper Flag here. We're gonna do this. We're gonna, to try to bring parity to the league. But honestly, nah.
I'm a I'm a attack it from this point, and you made an interesting point about that. I remember maybe a couple of months ago before he got got let go by ESPN, which is what's his name, Jeff Van Gundy, right? I think his criticism of the NBA was good for the NBA because what it does is you can't have a product that's all perfect. You have to have a product that's controversial. You got to have some good, you got to have some negative. So when they got rid of him and his ideology of basketball, and I actually got to speak with him a couple of months back, and this was before they let him go. And I said, man, I appreciate it for what he did for the game, especially in his commentary, to give us a different viewpoint, to give us a different perspective. I'm gonna say this, and this is not an attack on LeBron James. Clutch Sports tried to change the narrative of winning and championship pedigree. That's why I think that they're bringing Michael Jordan back, because Clutch Sports was, when he said that whole thing about the rings and things like that, to a certain extent, I felt like with them transitioning over there to NBC, that nostalgia, they're bringing it back. That whole nostalgia with Michael Jordan, NBA on NBC, when we all used to want to play basketball after the basketball game on Saturdays. Also, I'm going to say this. I felt like the owners were losing leverage to a certain extent as far as them load management and different things like that. Their product of them players saying, oh, I don't want to play tonight, and them trying to load, quote unquote, load management. Let me be clear about this. That started with San Antonio, but that was because they had so many games back to back to back to back on their San Antonio rodeo trip. Because remember, the rodeo comes down here first and then it hits San Antonio. That's why they have that. I believe
Right,
they would call.
right.
Yeah,
And he,
so
and he knew he had older guys as well. It was like, this how
that,
we gonna keep him fresh.
yes.
Right.
So that's where that came from. It never came from a standpoint of him just resting his players because he didn't want them to play, because his bench players damn near beat LeBron and them in Miami. You know what I'm saying? I'll never forget that game. He had on all bench players and they kept up with LeBron and them. And then you got to understand the pedigree of coaching. A lot of these coaches that were of the 80s and 90s, they're hard on players because they're expecting to get the best out of them. And as you can see, the firing of the Denver Nuggets coach, I felt like was a disservice to the NBA, because now you're watering it down even more. Mike Brown in Sacramento, soon as they started complaining, they let him go. They started watering down the product anymore. And I'm
Tim
saying,
Thibodeau.
yeah, Tom Thibodeau, like all of these good high pedigree coaches being let go, and now you got to try to scramble to try to fit a perfect piece in there to keep the winning going. In there, down there in Denver. You know what I'm saying? And I believe that yes, you got to have somebody that put lights a fire when you're not handling your business. And I think it's a disservice to the NBA, because now it seems like, well, damn, the ownership got to get rid of the good coaches just so their players can be happy. Nah, bro, you're supposed to be able to figure things out and transition through hardships.
Hey man, Coach Knight, you remember him?
Yeah.
Throwing chairs and like it was real, man. Man, out there Thomas choking his coach, like, but it was Chuck Daniel. What like it was real. It was a reporter though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Latrell Sprewell, like, because these coaches really got on these boards. Now it's something Deion Sanders said. Deion was like, that's when he coached the NFL about, and he was just like, nah, he's like, because these guys are making so much money now. They not gonna respect you because they feel like I'm making this and you making this. You know what I'm saying? If you like, man, it's a difference now. So these boys signing these $100 million, $200 million contracts. It's easy for let the coach talk to them the wrong way and they feelings get hurt. Man, they can go right on those stairs, knock on that door, tell the owner, hey man, it's him and me. And I ain't gonna lie, LeBron is my boy. He's my boy. 1,000. But yeah, he been a reason for a lot of coaches getting fired, a whole lot of shit. I remember David Black took him to the finals the first year in Cleveland. To the finals. Went 6 games in the finals. Man, the man got fired the next season. And I just couldn't understand it. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like he did a bad job. I mean, Kyrie was hurt. Kevin Love was hurt. What you want him to do? You know what I'm saying? But, and I'm not against the players having power, but at the same time, if I'm a head coach, I don't want to have to walk on eggshells. Man, when I played football in high school, man, them coaches, Man, they grilled us. You know
Come
what
on,
I'm
man.
saying? Like,
Come on.
and built you up with mental toughness. So a lot of these guys they not having it. You see what I'm saying? They moving they call them dinosaurs. They moving them out the way. Look at Mike Mazzulla. You got lucky and won a championship in Boston. But man, that man don't really call no plays and all that shit. He tell them dribble, 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 shoot threes. He do the same shit Mike D'Antoni was doing. The same shit. I remember I was in a Rockets game and Kevin McHale was the coach. That man wasn't drawing up no plays. Man, this man talking about high energy, high energy. See, they like Steve Kerr, but I'm gonna tell you something. His players did something that shows you, even though he come from popularity. But I remember Andre Iguodala walked up, snatched the clipboard from him, and then started drawing other plays for the team. You get what I'm saying? As to say, like, nigga, it's us, not you. And you know, they made it like Steve Kerr probably smiled right then and there, but I'm going to show them behind closed doors. They probably put Iggy to the side, like, hey, bro, don't do that no more. You know, because it makes it look like, oh, y'all just out here freestyling. If that's the case, the NBA can say, hey, we can get rid of this salary for head coaches and just pay the players. If they just out there playing like a pickup game, no, a coach is supposed to draw up plays. He's supposed to dictate, you know, this and all that. People be mad at Pat Riley because Pat Riley still got their mindset to this day about a lot of things. But man, and I think Jimmy Butler just talked bad about Pat Riley recently. Oh, the Heat ain't got no culture. Yes, they do. Yes, they do.
Absolutely.
And that's why you done is having to get on your edge. You know what I'm saying? Like, it is a culture. And that's the problem. Nobody wants that hard culture. They blame Derrick Rose. I mean, they blame Tom Thibodeau for Derrick Rose. But it's the thing. No. If you ate right, took care of your body the way you're supposed to, the same way LeBron James did, you know what I'm saying? You wouldn't be dealing with this kind of shit. It ain't no playing too many minutes and all this shit. My nigga, you getting paid $200 million to play basketball for 48 minutes. Bro, we've been on the podcast an hour already.
Come on.
Nigga, you playing for 48 minutes, man.
Come on, dog. And you getting timeouts. 20-second timeouts.
Come on, man. Getting the best of hydration. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, you get a whole half time. 20 minutes to go kick it in the back. Like, stop it, man.
It is crazy because, like you say, the dinosaur effect, right? Of me watching these players, and as great as LeBron is, as great as Steph Curry is, and I believe that Steph Curry came from that last little bit of toughness and grit, because as you can see, he trains his body relentlessly, he practices relentlessly. I mean, he has a championship pedigree coming all the way from his father, who was a great NBA basketball player, and his son took it to a whole nother level and changed the NBA to what it is exactly right now. What I think is, and I be wanting to say this too, and as a fan, and then you can see the reaction with the fans, because a lot of those fans are NBA lovers. 30, I'm gonna say from the ages of 18 to 35, maybe I'm even pushed to 40. You know what I'm saying? And when we see certain people take stupid shots, we like, man, what the fuck is you doing? And if you say something and they hear you say that, oh, all hell is ready to break loose. You know what I'm saying? And that's where I'm saying that whole disconnect to a certain extent. I heard Kevin Garnett talk about that, about when he was losing, when he came back to Minnesota. And he was like, when we got in the locker room, we thinking that we finna get ready to draw plays and do types of stuff. And then he's like, everybody on their cell phones, everybody over there. And he's like, hey, come on, hey, bring y'all asses over here, man. What's going on in here? You know what I'm saying? And it's just that lackadaisical type of feeling when it comes to the NBA.
I can't remember if it was Mark Jackson. It was one of them coaches, Ty Lue. Matter of fact, it was Ty Lue. He said, man, at halftime, no, Chauncey Billups, that's who it was. Chauncey Billups said at halftime, one of the players had made an Instagram post, and he had to come back, like, posted his highlight of him dunking on somebody from the first half. He said, man, he had to tell him, hey, man, take that shit down. Like, say, man, it's a lot of individualism in the league now. That's what it is,
man. I wish I had this highlight up here that I had, and it was the coach of the University of Texas, where he got heated with them, bro. When I say he got heated with them, matter of fact, I'm gonna bring it up, and this is the type of example of toughness that I wanted to talk about. as far as that expectation with championship pedigree. I want you to check this out. I'm gonna bring this up just for a second. Hold on a second, man. Hold on, just one second. I have to bring this up because I feel like this is a prime example of what these kids need these days. Hold on, just give me a second.
All right. In 15 minutes, you guys will probably all be fucking fine with this, okay? So I'll just sum it up this way, as fast as I can. That is the most humiliating game in the last fucking 10 years I've been involved with. How can we fucking get picked off at first base? How can you do that? The fuck is that about? What do you think you're fucking with here? This isn't about some goddamn game. This is about our lives. Do you get it? God damn it! Don't you get it? You don't have a choice. When I fucking tell you to take, you take. Don't tell me you don't see it. You fucking look. You understand? I don't give a shit. Like I said, 15 minutes from now, you don't give a fuck. You walk out of here, I gotta live with this motherfucking fucking embarrassing game the rest of my fucking life. I have totally fucking failed you guys. We got beat at every single fucking part of this. Everything. Everything. Infield play, two out hitting, everything. Totally fucking stupid. I'm sorry. I apologize. I have totally let you down.
And I want to say this too, man. Did you see the bottom of what it said after the fact? It says they went on to win 10 games and win a Big 12 championship. Was he very expressive? Yes. Did he curse? Absolutely. But guess what? They became champions at the end. And I think that's what's lacking in the NBA. That type of intensity, that type of passion. And I don't want to pick sides, but when your father is not there to exempt that total toughness of what you're supposed to have, that right there is going to be unfamiliar territory. And he's not going to respond with resilience. He's going to respond at being shy and timid and having an attitude. Nah, man, mental toughness is the reason that we have the suicide rate high as we have it now. If we don't have that type of toughness right now in the early stages of these young boys' life and these young girls' life who need it now, man, what's to say about the culture? But I hope that they can resolve it. Inside the NBA is now transitioning. NBA on NBC is going to be the forefront now. So we're going to see within this next season what's going to be on the upside or if it's going to be on the downside. And shout out to all the NBA players, man. Shout out to the Rockets and all of them that be doing their thing, man.
One thing about it, whether the ratings up or down, them contracts are guaranteed.
Oh, now this is a good one, man. And I feel like we got to talk about this one, man. Listen. When it comes to a man versus job, who gets more respect? The job seems to hold all the leverage, all the power, and women don't bat an eye. But when it comes to the household, there is a power struggle. Why? And I'm going to let you take this one first.
Suge Knight made a real bold statement years ago. And what he said, fear is stronger than love, right? He was like, man, when people just love you, they might cross you out. It's a lot of different things they might do to you, even though, whatever the case may be. But when they fear you, it's a certain level of respect that they walk with, that they talk about. It's certain things they not even gonna get into out of fear, right? Mm-hmm. And I remember it was a post, and I went under the comment section. Somebody was like, "Oh, that's not true because God is love. Nothing is stronger than God. But God is also fear. God is a God of wrath and a whole lot of other things as well. You get what I'm saying? So, dig this, man. The reason that the job gets more reverence is because it's a consequence behind talking back. You get what I'm saying? See,
Absolutely.
when that woman know you love her, she know that she can come back 3 hours later and apologize. That company is gonna say, "Oh yeah, that's hey, good job with the apology, but hey, look, go ahead and click the desk guy." You know what I'm saying? So even with pimps, right? And I'm not co-signing pimping at all. I'm just saying that the women know it's consequences for not having that money. Therefore, they can have that money. You know what I'm saying? They'll
Absolutely.
do whatever to make sure that man is pleased because it's a consequence. But see, when you lead with love and you're not leading with discipline, then that's the reaction you're gonna get. You know what I'm saying? It has to be consequences. There has to be disciplinary actions for you coming in this house with a bad attitude, regardless of reason. I don't care if you had a bad day at work. Hey, I didn't do it to you. Get it together when you talk to me.
Come
Now
on,
we
man.
can talk about what happened, but yeah, you're gonna have to be an adult and express yourself unchildlike, like an adult, tell me what's going on, and we can talk about the day. But you're not gonna take this bad day out on me. And see, the thing is, she can have a bad argument with her husband and walk right in work, change her face up like it's nothing. Because again, it's a consequence for not doing what you're supposed to do.
Come on, man.
So at the end of the day, just like a job, a relationship has to be treated as such. It has to be just as delicate. Because the fact that you have more reverence for them means that you actually take me for granted. You feel like I'm gonna be here no matter what. Or you think I'm gonna walk out there though. That's what the problem is. So anytime anybody take anything for granted, they're gonna handle it a certain type of way. And that's why the job, the boss, the pastor, these different people, these authority figures, it seems like her attitude is totally different with them than it is with you. That job can call her at 4 in the morning and say, "Hey, look, we need you to give, come, blah, blah, blah." She not gonna be on the man, I just laid out. She's not doing that. She finna get up. But you can say, "Hey, baby, I'm right here at the corner store. I just had a flat. Can you call AAA for me?" You ain't got the number yourself. What? You ain't got them. You got to deal with a whole lot of foolishness. But see, the thing is, she should have been checked right then and there.
Come
The
on,
minute
man.
her voice escalated, click. Don't worry about it. It needs to be disciplinary action. I'm not talking about nothing physical, none of that. But you cannot be afraid to leave. You cannot be afraid to put a punishment out for it. Hey, look, we go to Taco Tuesday every two. Hey, we skipping this Tuesday. Oh, why you acting like that? That happened Sunday. You still mad about that? Hey, ma'am, we skipping Taco Tuesday.
Come on, man.
But see, now you're being controlled. Now you're being manipulative. But it's the thing. Your job will put you on LOP, loss of privileges. Yeah, we normally do. Hey, this is what we not doing. It. Take it up. Who you gonna hit up? HR? Who you gonna go call? It got to be a well-oiled machine, no matter what you do in life. Even with your children, your children is gonna be consequences. You told that child to clean up that room 3 times, they ain't cleaned up. Guess what? The guy ain't getting unplugged now. Hey, bring me that cell phone. Come put that on my dresser. Well, guess what? Same need to be with your woman because that's the same as going to be with her job. Oh, you came to work 3 times late this week? Hey, look, we want to put you on suspension.
As they should. And I want to piggyback off of what you said. If anybody that comes to me and I'm supposed to be taking care of them and I'm bearing the responsibility of manhood, and I want to look deep into this camera and I want y'all to understand the power and the significance of it. If I'm to take a woman, not a girl, into consideration of taking care of her for the rest of her life, she is to come to me as a queen, not a princess, because you cannot call yourself a queen and have princess treatment. They don't coexist together. There's a hierarchy when it comes to that, because at the end of the day, if I came and got you from your father and mother, and you were supposed to be a queen, and you present yourself as a princess. I'm gonna hand you back to your motherfucking parents, man. Straight up. Because queens enact a certain level of power to be executed through me and by me. So that means if I'm giving her the right information, she's going to execute that and multiply that times 10. She's not going to question what I've already had a track record for, what I've had bear the responsibility for, what I've taken a whole account of on my back, on my shoulders for you to consistently be in conflict with me. No, you cannot be an adult and get childlike consequences. You know what I'm saying? And childlike, oh well, we're just gonna slap you on the wrist. No, 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 no. Hey, when we adults as men, when we get in trouble with the law, where do we go? We go straight to jail. Come on. So we're not gonna play these games.
Look, that's all I'm saying. It got to be consequences. See, they feel like once y'all married, that paperwork is signed, that now they have leverage over you. So therefore, now they're going to handle you a certain type of way, just like they would even with the job. If once she gets her own business or whatever the case may be, watch the way she carries herself versus when she's an employee. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Like the thing is, it has to be consequences for everything. Nothing can go under the radar because little shit turn into big shit.
Come on, man.
And again, they just know that I can't play with my but they'll literally say it on the phone, like, girl, let me hear me get a this. I already know, like, I'm already on the thin ice. Well, have that same reverence for your husband.
Absolutely.
The man that complaining about the same thing three days in a row, you feel like I don't know what. Why was that? This man's sacrificing to make sure that y'all good. And a lot of times, man, they don't realize it until it's over. Then it's when it's, oh man, I should have stayed with my husband. Oh man, oh man, you know what I'm saying? You talk to their friends and now they, oh man, damn man, like she ain't had a good man since you. This, and blah, 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 blah. But the thing, all this could have been avoided. But the thing is, fuck the avoidance, it shouldn't even occur.
Come on, man.
If this man was willing to walk you down the aisle, give you his last name, what is the problem?
I think where we are in our society, like you said, that job is the end all and be all for them, not realizing that the most important part of you is in the home, not at a job. Because guess what? When you die, your replacement will be there within the next few weeks, and that job will go up on that website the same day.
And that matter of fact, they have to already know who they bringing in. And, then, and another thing, it said, man, your tombstone is only going to say grandmother, mother, daughter. That's all it's going to say. It's not going to say she was a nurse. It's not even going to say you were an aunt. It's not going to talk about that you a sister to somebody. It's going to say grandmother, mother, possibly daughter. You get what I'm saying? It's not going to fit in on it. So it's going to have a scripture on there, maybe some angel wings or whatever the case may be. It's not going to talk about that you was in the medical field for 50 years and X, Y, Z. So you're going to have to take a minute to sit back and realize what's important. I seen an analogy. A guy had a jar, right?
Mm-hmm.
He had big rocks. He put the rocks in there. That's your foundation. That's what really matters. That's your family, your home, and all that. Around the rocks, he was able to sprinkle in some pebbles. The pebbles fell in. That's your little leisure time, little things you like to do. It seemed like it was full. Then he was able to pour sand in. Once he poured the sand in, that's just the little, the here and there's, whatever the case may be. It still looked like it was full. He was able to pour water in there. You know what I'm saying? But the whole thing with what it was saying is, had you have put the water first, or had you put the sand in, or put the pebbles in first, you wouldn't have no room for the rocks. And that was the main things that matter. And a lot of people don't realize that today on their deathbed. Now once you're on your deathbed, you realize it. Now look, I pray that the people that I love be able to be on their deathbed surrounded by their great grandkids. You
Come
know what
on,
I'm
man.
saying? And they kids and grandkids and everybody just standing around you saying a prayer before you take your last breath. That's a beautiful death. You feel me?
Come on, man.
That's how I should be. That's what you should ultimately want. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of people face themselves on their deathbed alone because you were so busy with work, you neglected your kids. You neglected, what really mattered in life. And so that's what people gonna have to understand. Your coworker's not gonna come surround the bed. One or two coworkers may show up to your funeral. And that's just to represent the company, just to say, hey, we did, come show up, make an appearance, whatever the case may be. But in reality, who did you put on the back burner? And if you put your husband on the back burner, your kids on the back burner, hey, lady, you're in trouble.
And
You're in
here's,
trouble.
man, you just said a mouthful. And to piggyback off of just what you said, what you have going on outside the home should not be more important than what's inside the home, for one, because the value in the home is going to be totally different from a job aspect. And I can say that because there's a story I can tell, and I'm going to be real brief with it, and I'm going to land my plane. I was at Spring High, and I was having a conversation with this lady. And she's like, they just hate on me in the front office. I just do my job and this and that and whoop de whoop de whoop. I say, for one, I know why they hate you. For one, is because you have a husband. And here's the thing. I say most of the time when you in the office, they got a whole bunch of drama and shit kicked up, right? And she's like, yeah, absolutely. They be watching my breaks and they be trying to see about me and see what I got going on. I say, you know why? Because they're old hens. They don't have men. So they're forced to be at a job that they have to be at because nobody's there taking care of them. And I said this, you can get up and walk away from this job and never look back and think twice. You know why? Because your husband is in a financial position to take not care of just you, but you and two other children too. So a lot of times those women are very envious, and you have to be very careful of where you get your energy and where you get your information from, because misery loves company.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So, so you know what she did? She listened to exactly what I said, and she became a different person. She didn't even worry about them. And at the end of the day, I was happy for her to realize that the value was in her husband and not in her job.
Yep. See, they get blindsided by these degrees and stuff. They see these women who walking around who's super high successful. But guess, man, them women that happy hour every night. They're getting drunk and toe down just so them to be able to fall asleep at night because they so lonely. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't get fooled by that shit. They got these degrees. They driving big body Benzes. I promise you, man. She'd rather be a passenger princess in a Toyota Corolla than be pushing a big body Benz. Listen to this again. She'd rather be a passenger princess in his old beat up F-150.
Mm-hmm.
Long as she in the passenger seat riding with that man, she got her chest more stuck out in the passenger seat than that woman who driving that Benz.
Man, and this is why this rolls exactly into what I was talking about when we seen Black family reunions are down 44%. Many people claim the dynamics of their family changing once the grandparents died. No, it's the values and the legacy not being transferred from children to children for them to understand the importance of family first before anything. So when we sit here and we try to perpetuate why Black family reunions are down, well, what have we been teaching the kids? Has the mother been there? Has she chose her career over her family? Has the father made the necessary sacrifices to where that did not happen? There's a lot of contributing factors to this thing that we see at 44%. And make no mistake about it, the value of family is going to be long driven way before a company, because as you can see, companies are being sold. Anytime a company is being sold, they start pushing out the old and bringing in the new regime. So you're not promised a job the way that you were back in the early 99s and in the early 2000s. That time is over. So they can really erase your spot at the snap of a finger. So with your family, they can't erase you because you are the nucleus, you are the foundation, you are the most important thing that makes the family come together.
And Robert saying because like in the community where I cook, a lot of cousins don't even know each other. Like they come in, they don't even know each other. And I be like, man, that's your sister on your daddy's side. That's woo, like, man, I don't fucking with them. Like that's where it's at now. You get what I'm saying? And then I ask some people, I be like, well, why you gonna hold like a family get together and let your people come over? I don't know, they ain't finna come over and eat up out my shit. They ain't even gonna bring no soda. They ain't gonna do nothing. Man, the one thing Big Mama didn't give a fuck about who didn't bring what, none of that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Come on, man.
See, the real reason it done dropped a lot too is because back in the day when we went, we didn't have to send money for family shirts. People just got the shirts when you got the here. Like the shirt you got might be too big for you, but it's like, hey man, we got all these shirts. This is fans. Come on, y'all can take pictures. Woo woo. Now everything has become so Kardashian-ized, right? Just like the baby showers, what it is, the gender reveals, everything is so glamorized now to they sending you packages all the way. If it's you and your family, it's gonna cost y'all $1,200. It's gonna get y'all the hotel. It's gonna get y'all the to make sure y'all can eat and all this shit. Like, man, what is this? Versus, man, it used to be that look, we finna meet up at Lucy Park and it's going down. Or if we driving down to Louisiana, we driving down to the country, we're gonna be in a big ass field, we barbecuing, we got sodas, water, the kids out here playing football, all that shit. Now, oh yeah, this gonna take care of this, you're gonna need this, and how many woo and all this shit. To the point where people just like, man, you know what? I'm cool. It's cool. Everybody can't afford this. And then the people who can't afford it, guess what? The other family members on the phone. I'm like, yeah, sure, them ain't showing up. I told her it's gonna be $800 for her 2 kids. She ain't even respond. It become a big gossip session. And then now people are now making their own families. Like, because I could go over here to my homeboy's house and his family, they welcome me for open arms. We barbecue, we chilling. If I bring some, I bring some. If I don't, I don't. Me, I'm the type of person, I'm courteous. I'm not putting up empty handed nowhere anyway. But just saying, that's the tone that's been set now, and that's why a lot of people are not fooling with family. It's too funny style, man.
And to piggyback off of what you just said, a lot of times these issues come along with having beef long before we even get to the family reunion. Let me tell you something. There are a lot of sisters and aunties ain't talking in the family because they done fucked they significant other or they person's family member. We can talk about it. Let me tell you something. A lot of times in these families, it may be 1 or 2 men, and some of them be like, damn, he look good and what have you. And they've had past beef and they want to try to get back in certain situations. And trust me. And then another thing, a lot of times there'll be a lot of family secrets. You know what I'm saying? Where you thinking that your cousin is all your cousin, but that's really your sister or brother. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, not only that, 2 words. Coca-Cola. On soul food, man. Some things might come out around that table.
So a lot of times they avoid family reunions because they didn't had that beef and they say, I can't wait to show up because I got some shit that I'm gonna say and that's gonna destroy the whole family. And they licking their chops waiting to get to that moment. So a lot of this literally is the reason of because we haven't taught these young boys and these young bulls and these young girls the right way. And then, like you say, everything has got to be extravagant. I'm looking at so many fucking proms, you know what I'm saying, being ridiculously extravagant, like they done graduated from fucking college with a 4-year magna cum laude.
What you gonna do for the wedding? Like, damn, you know what I'm saying? Like, man, Rob, I'm telling you, dog, like you just said, them family secrets. Because the thing is, when you go around these other people, you can be whoever you want to be. When you come around family, no, we know you for real. Just like, welcome home, Roscoe Jenkins. He built this big old image. Hey, nah, bro. We know you for real. You remember Uncle Peter? What his name? Zeke. You know what I'm saying? We know. Like all that, man. Look, we ain't knowing that, man.
Come
You
on.
know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's the extravaganza now. If the young people do it, that's how they want to do it because it's not gonna be about the family. It's gonna be we gotta show Instagram what we doing versus
Yeah,
just actually just going and having a good time with your actual family.
and then everything is a star shot. Look, let's get together and take pictures. Look, y'all, listen, enjoy your family. Sometimes it's cool to turn the camera off. It's cool to just enjoy family,
Yeah,
man.
now when we about to pack it up, it's time to go.
Yeah.
Hey, come on, everybody. But like, man, let's play dominoes, man. Look, this your second cousin from you know, your Uncle Earl, the one that passed. Yeah, this was his daughter. Like, we ain't having that no more. Next thing you know, you out here fucking girls you related to don't even
Man,
know.
man, man. And that is what's going on right now. That's why a lot of them aren't showing up either, because the level of the level of embarrassment, because they know like, oh snap, that's such and such. How many times has this been an ongoing occurrence? And just because you ain't from Alabama or Mississippi, don't mean that it ain't going down in Houston, because it's going down. You know what I'm saying?
It's going down.
Oh,
It's
come on.
going down. Because your daddy's side chick stayed 2 streets over from your mama house, and that's why y'all kids able to play together. Y'all going to school together. You don't even know this your sister.
Come on, man. And at the end, here's the thing: the family reunions ain't got no grandfathers. Guess what? Remember, I had said that the women have done the men dirty, the men have done the women dirty. They've done the children. The children ain't cared for and respected enough. So everybody's all over the place. So when it comes to the grandfathers, man, I don't want to talk to that wench. You know what I'm saying? She tried to take me for everything I got. I don't damn sure don't want to be in her presence, and I damn sure ain't taking no pictures with her.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Same thing with her. He cheated on me, gave me an STD. I ain't fooling with that clown. I don't want to take no damn picture with him. Man, screw him. You know what I'm saying? And that right there. And then here you go. Maybe you would save on catering if everybody in the family could cook.
And brought a dish the old-fashioned way, man.
Come
That's what I'm
on.
saying. Like, it's hard to get back to that. And I just don't even see how I can rewind. I know during COVID, a lot of people didn't have a choice. When there was social distancing going on, people
Yeah.
started having house parties and whatever the case may be. But see, the internet world's so fake now to a lot of these girls, they be embarrassed to bring people to their family reunions because they done built up these personas. And then when they get around your drunk uncle, he gonna tell about, you know, and all this shit. So all this you know, image you done put on and all this shit like that, like you just like everybody else, man. You regular too, man. Cut it out.
Remember when I brought the Hennessy that time? I'm like with the family. Hey, what's up, y'all? Hey, what's up? Come on over there. You over here quiet. You over here silent with your family. I'm like, this your peoples? Why you acting like what you supposed to be? But that just goes to show you, man.
Yeah.
Anybody can be whoever they want to be. You know what I'm saying? In
Oh,
private and behind closed doors, bro. You feel me?
That's what it is, man. But I hope that's something that can turn around. Do I think it will? No. I feel like the numbers gonna drop lower than that. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like these girls say, it's a bad bitch link up, right? These hoes do not even know each other, but because she fine, I'm fine, she fine. Oh, that's how I go out, and that's how they work. They don't know each other, don't like each other in real life, but they feel like, okay, yeah, it's a bad bitch link up. That's what everybody on with me. Niggas just calling each other twin, and I had to check these. I been checking the shit out these little young niggas. Hey, bro, stop it, cause we not the same. Like, cut that twin shit out, man. And that's what people moving on now. Like, they not trying to link with their real people, man. It's literally brothers that's ops. One, he gang bang, he crippin'. The other one, blood, how they going. It's sad, man.
I got a partner like that, man. Listen, Southeast Compton Crip, and the other one is Blood, man. It really is like that, and that's in California. You feel me? So that's crazy. But I also want to talk about this. Listen to me, man. And this is crazy, man. Crashing out is the new norm. You know what I'm saying? It's the new norm. People are now mentally now more unstable than ever. What's going on? But I wanted to bring up this, you know what I'm saying? And I wanted to show a couple of crash outs, man, and just show you exactly what's going on out here in these streets. I want to show you this one particular video, man, where the girl heard, he said that somebody was calling her and she wrecked this dude's car. So I'm finna bring it up. Y'all give me 1 second, child. I'm finna bring this up. Hold on, y'all. Y'all gonna vibe to this one. This one right here took the cake for me, and she stood on it like, hey, you know what I'm saying? Hey, this is me. It is what it is, and you know what I'm saying? No type of remorse, no type of anything. But I want y'all to check this out, man. Check this out. This video is a trip.
Lisa is texting you, not me.
I don't know what you want from me. I know. Can you pull over and sit there?
My watch, and I'm saying Lisa's texting you, not me, because she has my phone in her hand, thinks, hey, Eric's dad, Eric's best friend. Do you think it's okay for Eric to have wanted to get his get back? Do you think it's okay because I was raw dogging 2 other guys for Eric to want to get his get back? And do you think it's okay for him to have taken out another girl and raw dogged her? Do you think that's okay? She's texting, that's my dad, my own father. And so I'm on my watch. I'm trying to play a little game of like, let me not have her do this crazy shit with my family. And I text on the watch, hey, that's Lisa texting you, not me. She didn't like that. She didn't like that one bit. That's, you know, the video. I'm like, bro, I just got this car. I had this car for 11 days. 11 whole days, bro. 11 whole days. She still, to this day, refuses to take accountability for that. Here's the crash. There's the donut that I put on it that I had to drive 7 miles to this dang body shop with this car looking like that.
You raggedy bitch.
It's crazy. It's a dirty game. Stay focused, though.
Man, crashed that man car behind something that didn't even have nothing to do with him. You know what I'm saying? And I'm saying she don't have no accountability, no responsibility whatsoever. And she was willing to wreck them. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie to you. If I, hey man, as soon as we would have stopped, I ain't gonna lie to you, man. I would have been knocking the dingleberries out. I ain't lying, bro. This is, bro, like, and he wasn't never in the wrong. And you sat there and was just quiet and just was like, bro,
That's where we at.
Bro, no fucking way, bro. No fucking way, man. Listen to me. There's no way. Man.
It's where we at, man. Men are loyal to logic. Women are loyal to their emotions, man. Even if it means compromising, you getting you locked up, making sure you die, anything. Like, they are down to do it all behind the ocean. And then if Red Eye, she'll be the first one to come visit you while you're in jail, saying, baby, I didn't think they was gonna do all that to you. And yeah, they with all that shit. Like, what did you think gonna happen grabbing the steering wheel? In your mind.
Bro, I was like, okay, you grab it. Now what's the next move? You know what I'm saying? Like, let's get, like how you say, Tim, let's get to the end. Let's get to the end.
What's supposed to happen, man?
Oh,
hey, man, I seen a video of a girl. She pulled up on the dude in the car with his partner. She said, he was like, hey, man, look, I broke up with you. Like, go ahead. She like, broke up with me. She like, oh, look, you think we over with? This girl took her truck and rammed it into his car and flipped the airbags, pop out the whole man. Yeah. And while the man was upside down, she was screaming in the window, give me your phone.
Give me your phone, dog. Oh, man, I see that. Bro.
Now, in her mind, she made a world of sense. Her homegirl in the car with her, but this is the thing. When you lay down in that midnight hour, what was the thought process now?
Man.
If you're not in jail, I hope you're in jail.
Man,
You know what I'm saying? What was the thought process?
they have none. Those are the types that, like I say, they want that
Bro,
princess treatment,
pause
man.
on the loose.
Bro,
Do you hear
bro.
me? Listen, go to the dealership, take a whole bunch of bricks with you, cut
Uh-huh.
the cars on,
Uh-huh.
put the bricks on the pedal,
Yeah.
and watch what happens. That's what you have when you just have women get home and going fast.
Hold on. Hold on. The saying is, you got all gas, no brakes,
No steering
and no
wheel.
steering wheel.
Hey, and in the end, when it don't go, when she don't get the result she wanted, when she comes back to her senses, it won't matter because you can put her in a room with no windows and no doors. And she coming up out of there, she gonna have a million and one excuses. She's gonna cry. She's gonna say, "Hey, I just love you so much. That's why I grabbed the steering wheel." And that's supposed to make sense to me, right? You love me that much. That's why you grab the steering wheel.
Man, listen. I gotta don't love me to kill me, man. Let me make it for real. Let me make it, dog. Look, listen, I got another one, man. I got another one. This is here in Houston. I didn't even pay attention to realize that this was in Houston, man. Hold on, let me bring you up on this one too, bro. Hold on. And this one's wild. And these brothers made sense after the fact because they was like, man, look, I wanted to come out, have a good time, just have a good vibe, and then look what's going on, man. I'm really trying to be on something positive. And then look what ends up happening. Me, I can't even be positive because why? It's some bullshit going on in the air. And I think it's exactly why these young men made sense because they was really trying to establish something. And when I say establish something, meaning a level of logic after the fact, even though it happened. But check this out, man. This is shit crazy.
Great, I'm doing this. I feel like Call of Duty in this bitch. Boy, I swear to God, bro, on my soul, I'm killing Kel on my mama. I'm not coming outside no more. Oh, shit, these niggas tripping. Damn! I should have stayed my bitch ass in the house, cuz. Fuck, I should have stayed on the game. Oh, bro, I just got off of Warzone. Bitch, I ain't trying to come outside to another one.
Hey, Stein, baby.
Fuck, hey, who on this live? Hey, who on this live? Hey, go follow me on the gram.
Man, this is exactly what I'm talking about, man. And the crash out didn't even have nothing to do with them. The crash out was completely away from them in the whole situation, bro.
Hey, Stein, man. Hey, Stein, baby.
He say, man, I should have stayed at the highs. Well, all I did was want to come out and have a good time, man. Now look at where we at, man. This is the shit I'm talking about.
But luckily, they made it home. It's a lot of people did in situations of that nature.
Yeah.
So, good you was able to record it and make it home, you know, on the bright side of things, right?
Yeah. And look, this is the new improved show, man. Listen, I wanted to bring this up, man. We got somebody that we are gonna give the dumbass of the month award to, man. We gotta give it to him, man, because this goes directly to 4 Extra blows hand off during fireworks explosion, man. This man this man got a whole bunch of shit going on. Now he's got a GoFundMe to, you know what I'm saying, replace his hand and whatnot. But I felt like, hey, you've been talking about the rolling 40s for so long. The rolling 40s should have your back. Come on. Rolling 40s should have your back. You shouldn't be asking nobody for no goddamn rolling 40s. You was just making threats to 607, huh? You know what I'm saying? You was talking about how rough and tough you was and how you was a rootin', tootin', gun shooting, you know what I'm saying, on 40s, crip, all that old type of shit, man. The 40s should actually pass the collection plate. And guess what? Today is Sunday. They should have passed the collection plate and probably got you a bionic arm, you know what I'm saying, like the T-1000 in Terminator, man, for real. For real. Like, come on, man. And I'm gonna show y'all this little clip, man, of him actually before he blew his hand off. This was probably moments before. Hold on, y'all. Y'all check this out, man. For real, for real. And this is so sad at the end of the day that nobody he don't have no real homies. That's what I'm gonna say. He don't really have no real homies, and he don't have no real homies because ain't no way I'm gonna let my partner go out just like that. And we call that as a cheddar bob. You know what I'm saying? He cheddar bobbed himself completely to the point where you just made yourself look stupid and goofy, bro. You know what I'm saying? I don't respect this type of shit going on with niggas like this, bro. And for you to sit there and represent what you represent, nigga, I would feel like you a fucking embarrassment to the Rolling 40s, bro. This shit didn't make no sense. Y'all check this out, man.
What's wrong with a nigga? Dead homies, nigga. It's the fourth. I'm about to blow a nigga up. I want to get blown up today, nigga. Fuck wrong with a nigga off the back? I'm blowing a nigga up. Stop playing CDs, nigga. I'm throwing them in your house. I'm throwing them at you, nigga. Vernon Avenue, nigga, off the back. I'm blowing your ass up. I'm blowing somebody up today off the back.
That's what I'm talking about. That type of shit right there, bro. And then you expect that karma not to come to you the way that it came to you, bro. Straight disrespectful, bro. You know what I'm saying? And that right there shows you, bro. Like he didn't have no homies. He didn't even try to have a long trigger away from them M80s. Because what we forget is that them triggers on those type of fireworks, them triggers be fast, man. Them fuses be quick. So I don't know what the fuck you was thinking, bro. And one thing I don't do is I don't play with guns, and I damn sure don't play with fireworks, man. Come on, dog. Come on, man. Come on, man.
Fireworks, guns, knives, not to be played with, man.
Man, these are the type of examples. But see, these are teaching moments for people to understand that how serious shit get. Yes, it could happen to anybody. It could happen to a rolling 40. It could happen to a gangster. It could happen to an innocent bystander. It could happen to anybody. And for him to actually go through that, yeah, I've seen a lot of people, you know what I'm saying, making the fun of him in that situation. Bosco 100, you know what I'm saying, 600, all of them type of dudes on the West Coast, man. Man, that shit was crazy, man, for him to be at a disadvantage like that, bro. And he ain't have no homies to say, hold up, man, before you do that, man, make sure you do that shit carefully. You know what I'm saying? Do that shit responsibly. And look at him. Look what it cost him. His whole hand. You know what I'm saying? It seems like he got his thumb, but at the end of the day, he might need 4 extra. I'm saying so. Well, I got one last one. I wanted to show this one. This one was crazy in itself. Y'all check this out, man. We talking about it go when you talk about it goes down anywhere, it goes down, man. Y'all check out this crash out. This crash out was, I believe, at the DMV or whatever. And how do you fight at the DMV? How do you have issues at the DMV? You're supposed to be going in there handling your business and coming out of that motherfucker. But instead, guess what? We got a whole
Little bitch, look at her ass. This is like no sense. Come on, my kids just look like
Dog.
That situation was crazy. I'm gonna play this one more time so y'all can see exactly what was going on in this situation.
Little bitch, look at her ass. This is like no sense. Come on, my kids just look like
Dog.
You see, and then the poor child is involved in it. The little baby, man. Nobody thought about the kids. You know what I'm saying? As in The Simpsons, will somebody please think of the children? You know, come on, bro. Like,
Madness, man,
bro. There's so much going on. You got the fight going on over here. They kicking and screaming over here. They fighting over there. And I'm like, God damn. Do we ever know how to just, you know what? If we got our issues, let's not tab these folks though. You know what I'm saying? Let's not tab these place business because there's other people wanting to conduct business here. It's straight crash out first, aftermath think second, bro. And
Oh
I
yeah.
think that that's just a disservice, man, right there, man. And then the baby, who knows if the baby got slung, you know what I'm saying, got caught up in the crossfire, kicked, punched, or whatever, bro. And then that could be an attempted murder case. Did anybody actually get to the end and think about the consequences? Because guess what? They got you on camera. They
What
got
a
you
baby.
full of full 4K. They got you in 4K.
What a baby, man.
Man,
Where's the baby?
Man, they don't be giving a damn about these kids, dog. I can see, man, they don't give a damn. They willing to throw their life away. Well, did you ever think that when you get arrested, where the kid gonna go? You know what I'm saying? Like you didn't even think this shit through. And that's why I believe that you gotta have a lot of brothers, a lot of men in these things to know how to separate. And I'm gonna tell you this story that happened to me today, right? So I had to go get a tie today, right? And so I'm talking to the dude. The dude knows me, you know what I'm saying? So I got my replacement tie. So I walk up, happy Sunday. As I was saying happy Sunday, you know what I'm saying? There was a chick, and the mentality that they have is they think that everybody's talking to them. I wasn't talking to her. I was talking to him. So what's up, buddy? This and that. So I get the look of an attitude. She walks down the street. I was like, I ain't pay that shit no mind. But then I seen it was a little youngster down there at the end, you know what I'm saying, or whatever. So I'm already playing in my mind in a scenario like, okay, if she tell this dude something and it's gonna be an issue or whatever, hey man, guess what, man? It's gonna be an issue. And hey, whatever is gonna happen, it's gonna happen. So what I did was I'm talking to the dude, he point out whatever, boo, 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 boo. Hey man, we talking. So he starts to make his way down to where I was though. But he didn't know I had that goddamn pocket rocket. You know what I'm saying? I had that thumper with me. So he started coming down that way. She coming down that way. And I'm like, okay, well, cool. I'm just gonna play it smooth because I'm gonna get my draw faster than you can. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, let me tell you something. Fucking with me, man, they're gonna be selling a whole bunch of fish dinners and chicken plate dinners to bury your funky ass, man. And I ain't gonna play with you like that. So he walked past, and you know what I'm saying? I got it right there. You know what I'm saying? Cause I practice with my shit. I don't play no games. So he looked, and then he looked, and he going across and what have you. I got my shades on, so he can't really see my eye contact or whatever, but I'm watching him. So he looking like he was getting ready to say something, but then as I moved to the right and he seen my hand go, he was like, okay, yeah, man, go on, skip to my little your ass on down that way, man. Don't crash out behind that female, bro, because I wasn't talking to her at all. I was talking to the man. He knows me, I know him. But you see how easily, and this is what brothers got to watch too. They be looking for opportunities to create a scenario so they can set your ass up or justify doing something to your ass, man. I don't play them type of games. I think 10 steps ahead of the motherfucking game. I ain't one of them. I'm him. Got me fucked up. So yeah, man, you have to watch these type of scenarios. Something minor and minuscule can always turn into something major. And you always got to do what? As you always say, keep your head on the swivel. So yeah. Yeah, man. But man, listen, man. It's been one heck of a show, man. We done did our thing tonight, man. Listen, if y'all ever get a chance, man, y'all like, subscribe to the YouTube page, man. We got a whole bunch of shit that we talk about. And if you ever want to be a guest, come on into the comment section, man. Y'all can be a guest. We want to hear y'all perspective. Don't be shy. Y'all talk about bullshit all day. Let's talk about some real shit. Y'all come on this channel, man. Come on, come all. Bring your mamas, your grannies, your aunties, TT, CC, all them cornbread, all them niggas. Bring them over here, man. We got a lot to talk about. We got a lot to yap about over here. So y'all tap in, man. Timbo signing off, man. That's my dog. Listen to me, man. Listen to me, man. If y'all ever get a chance, man, come check out some of these past episodes. This is what we do. This is what we do over here, man. We have intellectual, high vibrational conversations. I also want to pay some bills right now. I also want to send some love and most of all, some respect, man. Listen to me. Listen to me. I want y'all to tap in with me. I want to say this real quick. Man. Real quick. And I want to say this. Listen, tonight's conversation is brought to you in part by Bombay Vodka. Listen, the official drink of the Let's Yap About It podcast. Enjoy the cool, refreshing, citrus taste of the best vodka right now. Grab you a bottle and vibe today. And don't forget, to drink responsibly. I also want to say this. Ed Hennings, the official work boot of yours truly, Rob the Prob and Let's Yap About It podcast, and the future work boot to longshoremen here in the Houston area. From the Inspire Ed to the Max Pro and all the new Meta Guard to protect your feet at all costs. We're gonna protect your feet because, listen, your feet are the guide to your career success. We put our boots to the ground and we let Ed Hennings do the walking for us. I got a special QR code coming in the future. So listen, in the next few days, be on the lookout. We definitely scaling up. And if you get a chance, I also want you to check out a couple of these places, man. These are the people that I market to and I market for. You know what I'm saying? And it's for y'all, the people. And listen, y'all go over there. Listen to me. Y'all go over to edhennings.com. Listen, check out the boost that he got over there, man. Incredible selection to protect your feet, to make sure that you're comfortable. I want y'all to tap in. Go over there to edhenningsco.com and go over there and check out them boots. If you're a longshoresman, you're going to get a discount from yours truly. I also want to say this. Check out some of the pieces. You see me post them in my Instagram and my stories. At checkout, enter ZLFS and get free shipping on the new exclusive pieces. We got the Kevin Durant over there. We got the Kobe Bryant. We got the Carmelo Anthony. Some exclusive stuff that you can see. And then also, I want y'all to check this out. Listen, you see the hat at the top? PandemoniumClothingClub.com. Grab 10% off at checkout when you enter the word podcast. They definitely going to take care of you over there, man. Listen, you always see me with the different styles and stuff. Like I told you, I don't just rep and market the product. I actually engage with the product. I wear the product. I am the representative of it. And if you ever get a chance, I want y'all to go over here. Check this place out. If you ever get a chance, Baytown Thai Kitchen, 5623 Garth Road, Suite 130, Baytown, 77521. Y'all go over there. Mention me, the Pod God. Get 10% off your meal purchase. These are people that I frequent all the time. So you definitely go over there and you tap in with them. Also, I want you to do me a great big favor. Listen, if you got to move, this is the moving company for you. The Great 88 Movers, there's no job too big, too small. The Great 88 Movers, they do it all. Call them for a free quote today. Tap in. And I'm also going to tell you this too. Y'all check out the spot. This is where I go to. You see me go live from here. Elite Lash and Nails and Spa, 25681 Nelson Way, Suite 160 in Katy, Texas, 77494. Mention me, the Pod God, and get 20% off your receipt, man. Come on now. Go get your feet done. Go get your nails done. Go get you a massage. Go get you a milk massage. Man, listen, they got everything over there, and they got the drinks off the chain. So you go over there, you rock with them, man, and you gonna listen. You gonna be comfortable. Just tell them the Pod God sent you. Listen, I told y'all, I don't be playing when it comes to representing. I do this for real. I do this for real, man. I love y'all, man. And listen, like I told you, man, y'all go tell some people, man. Y'all come on over here, man, and have these conversations, bro. We love talking. We like to make sense. You know what I'm saying? We ain't the spot that we don't make sense. We don't crash out behind conversations. We actually want to hear what y'all got to say. And I also want to say this too. You need a little bit of marketing boost in your social media community? Let us know. We want you to have a sales increase for about 2 to 5% from your followers. Let us do the walking and talking for your e-commerce. Services to deliver a sales increase profitable and precise, not to just you, the business, but to the customer too. We do honest business over here. Put yourself in a win-win situation. So DM me, Pod God, or email me at let'syapaboutit@gmail.com. And I'm going to tell you how to do it. lets.yap.about.it@gmail.com, and let us get you going over there, man. We definitely want to get your product off the ground, man. This is what we do. And just for y'all to know, I'm going to bring him up so you can see exactly what we got going over there at Ed Hennings. Y'all check this out.
At the Ed Hennings Work Boot headquarters, that's right. And we just want to talk about the most complete work boot in the game. The Ed Hennings Elite. That's right. Let's talk about Meta Guard. Let's talk about composite toe and tough toe outer shell. That's right. Let's talk about anti-slip. Let's talk about oil and chemical resistance. Let's talk about waterproofing. That's right. The most complete work boot in the game. Dropping today. That's right. The Ed Hennings Elite. Everything you looking for in the work boot, all wrapped up into one. That's right. EdHenningsCO.com. Tap in with your boy. Let's go.
Real talk, man. Shout out to Ed Hennis, man. We working on some things. I told you we not playing. I told you we are not playing. And I also want to say this, man. Listen, I hope that I've said something that was positive, something good, you know what I'm saying, that'll spark your brain and give you just a different perspective on life, period. You know what I'm saying? I want to thank y'all for joining me tonight. I got some new music for y'all. Listen, you heard that music that was playing in the background. I want to just give you a sample and a ski taste. I got 2 songs that I want to play for y'all. But the first song that I want to give you is Moon Man. Listen to me. Moon Man is called Me and the Gods. Moon Man, easy. Listen, go stream that on all streaming platforms. But I just want to give you a ski taste of what that is. Y'all check this track out, man. It's fire.
Hey, 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 look, what else? Hey, hear me out, look. Look, me, Nas, and Jay-Z, these niggas can't persuade me. Legends made at home, so outsiders never faze me. They be good size, mashed potatoes with the gravy. I'm the main dish, been chasing chicken on the daily. Finally got my feet wet, I'ma end the game, this a heat check. Playing with the pussy, sipping Henny like I'm Keith Sweat. I remember days they would treat me like a reject. Now I'm in the mirror, popping shit, it's just a reflex. Apologize later, I won't never be a hater. What is good to the greatest, stay in fashion, that's the latest. And I believe in God, I hardly ever ask for favors. I read them niggas good, that's how I knew to turn the pages. A whole new aura, met a chick from Bora Bora. She won't do too much complaining if I take her to Sephora. Can't let her have my heart, I'd rather keep it in the storage. They say the one you need gon' come around when you the poorest. Oatmeal, loaf of porridge, take a chance and get a foreign. Niggas tried to lowball me when my lyrics was maturing. And my shit got validity, don't even need a chorus. I'm married to the hustle, we been looking for a florist. I come up with soliloquies, I'm willing in a fortune. This base motel, killing niggas like I'm Norman. I got baggage, keep it close, feel like they filming me on hoarders. Got family, then the money, that's my values placed in order. Plus I keep a bad bitch, she always wet like Fiji water. Want my whole fucking dollar, you can't keep a fucking quarter. Old niggas started hating, now I'm creeping with his daughter. I be in her walls, me and my balls, I'm creeping on the border. Life ain't about what you achieve, more about what you become. I be done when I'm no longer having fucking fun. They'll play you like a lame, they'll treat you like a bum. Want the whole fucking loaf, I ain't leaving out a crumb, nigga.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. He doing this thing, man. I gotta give him some love. Gotta give him some love. Gotta give him some love, man. Listen, listen, listen. Fire track. I actually put that in my playlist. That's actually my song when I work out too. You know what I'm saying? Just good vibes, good energy. That dude is taking over Virginia, man. Shout out to him, man. Moon Man, easy, man. For real, for real, for real, for real, man. Y'all check him out for real. So just giving you just a little something just to go on. But I also want to say this, man. Thank you, man. I would like to thank you all for joining tonight's broadcast. And if I came up in your feed and you stopped to take a peek in, then come join the conversation and comment down below. Well, we have come to the end. So tell a friend and let the conversation begin. So until the next time, we got a lot to yap about. But I'm going to say this. I'm taking y'all out with this fire track, man. This a fire track. And listen, I didn't know the brother got this type of talent either. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna tell you something. If you got any music, man, send it my way. I'm gonna give it a play. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give it a play, and I'm gonna tell you why I'm gonna give it a play, because a lot of times musicians and artists don't get that look or anything. But I'm a music connoisseur, and I know who has talent, and I know this brother got talent. And listen, the one that I played before, Moon Man Easy, they got talent, man. So listen to me, y'all go over there, stream that on those streaming platforms. But the last song that we taking out tonight is Foreign Glizzy. It's called Lavish Living. I'm gonna repeat that again. It's Foreign Glizzy, and the name of the song is called Lavish Living. And if y'all listen, y'all need to put this song in your playlist, and I'm gonna tell you why you need to put this in your playlist. So if you getting fly, you doing your thing, you doing your whatchamacallits or whatever, man, listen, this is the song for you. This is the song that's gonna motivate you to ride, slide by through the city, whether it's H-Town, Miami, California, whatever, man. This is the song for you. It's called Lavish Living. Listen, and I want y'all to do me a favor. Listen, whenever y'all get a chance, man, y'all tap in, tell a friend, man. And like I told you, Foreign Glizzy, Lavish Living, we out. One.
Jumping in the foreign, I'm swerving. Got a list of bad bitches in my phone, I've been curving. Main chick on my line and she calling me cursing. Cause I ain't come home, but I ain't do it on purpose. These days it ain't much that can bother me. And lately I've been busy playing real life Monopoly. I got 8 properties, the only time I'm not looking down when she on top of me. Really no stopping me. Really I've been having shit, kicking hoes out on some savage shit. Penthouse view, this some lavish shit. I got hoes from here to Dallas like I'm a maverick. Gotta keep the baddest bitch and none of them average. I've been checking goals off, whole family ballin' like snowfall. Working all night till I doze off. I've been checking roll call, all I do is ball while you niggas getting lowballed. Really thought I told y'all. Yeah. Life is good. Told them it's gonna be like this. The wordplay is just really extreme. I've been manifesting dreams to metaphysical things. Remember, she ain't used to think of me. Now she see the Cuban links and wanna link with me. Niggas knowing that I'm him. Can't believe they act like I don't ball but a rim. First one in, I'm the last one out the gym. 4G's offset like I'm 22nd gym. Foreign family millionaires, man, I'm on my second M. They is not keeping up, niggas still piecing up. One man army every time that I'm reading up. Paddle shifting in the foreign swerving, I'm speeding up. Lifting my people up. I'm going off like lights when the show's over. Bought a Mozzie, bought a Billy, and I bought a Rover. Old hoes switched up, get the cold shoulder. Caught a chef to make lobster and call hoes over.